and welcome in to be our guest, or it could be on the go, because if you want to go to a wonderful dinner and be able to see a great guest speaker, we've got just the ticket for you. In fact, you can even buy a ticket. Not only do we have the ticket, you can buy the ticket. And our guest is Joe Panza. Joe, you're a retired colonel, United States Air Force. First and foremost, thank you for serving.
Thank you, sir.
We always have to say that. And then, of course, the three of us are kind of compadres here. We're all on the Air University Foundation board. And you're kind of like the little, you kind of make it happen.
I try.
You try on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, well, first let's let our viewers know what the Air University Foundation board, why we're in business.
Well, the Air University Foundation has one role. We're a 501c3, not-for-profit, and our sole reason for being is to support all of the endeavors at Air University when they don't have sufficient government funds to do some of the extra things that they like to do to provide an extra margin of excellence for the professional military education that goes on out there.
And for our viewers, actually, they're used to hearing Maxwell, but
Right.
Air University, that is basically, that's the intellectual leadership of the armed services out there.
It is.
And a lot of times, as you know, there isn't enough government funding, as you said, and then to come in and be able to support things for these people who are, these are the minds.
Right.
This is what is going to be the difference in our future as this country, and it's going to come from right here, because we're going to have to outthink our enemy.
Right.
And
Well said.
it's just, we are so thrilled to be able to support and step in. But we have to raise funds because we're a 501c3. And I love what you're making happen with David McCullough.
We have an exciting program coming up on the 16th of November, just a 3 short months from now. David McCullough is coming in for an honorary doctorate that Air University is going to bestow on him, and he has agreed to do a luncheon for the Air University Foundation.
Good.
We're going to hold it at the Renaissance Hotel from 11:30 to 1 on the 16th of November. We're currently selling tables for sponsors, looking for sponsors.
Good.
And they can go to our website, airuniversityfoundation.org, or they can call me at my office at 953-3174 at the base.
It's good. And of course the table is it holds 8 people.
10 people.
10 people,
It's
wow.
really a
Okay,
great,
it's a good
great
deal.
buy.
And this, like, it's $600 for a table. We need to let our viewers know so they know that. But it is a donation to the Air University Foundation
Fully
board.
tax deductible.
So it is fully tax deductible. Even though you'll get some lunch. You may have to, you talk to your accountant on how to figure that one out. But it is for a very good cause. You know, just recently in the Montgomery newspaper, I don't know if you saw this wonderful article about Starbase out at Maxwell Air Force Base. That's a very active thing and bringing children in. Air University Foundation, when it looked like it was going to kind of founder and go away, stepped in and brought it back to fruition.
Exactly. DOD defunded the program,
Right.
and we think it's a critical program. STEM education for the 5th graders of the river region. We stepped in, we had the governor out, gave him a briefing. He was very impressed with the program, and he provided some funding so we could bridge the gap between the time that the DOD defunded it, and fortunately they have come back in with funding, and we have expanded the program now. They expect 1,700 students this coming year. So
It is not
it's a
often.
wonderful program.
We don't often get to hear a Pulitzer Prize winner speak for $60 a ticket, which is what that breaks down to, folks, and that's lunch too. I don't know anything better that I could do with my money. And David McCullough, tell us a little bit about him.
He's probably our preeminent historian in the United States, 2-time Pulitzer Prize winner, as you said. Just a wonderful guy. Wrote John Adams, 1776, and he's just come out with this book, The Wright Brothers, which ties in wonderfully with the trip here to Montgomery, since the Wright Brothers' first school was here in Montgomery in 1910. And just 2 years ago, we dedicated the Wright Flyer at Wright Brothers Park that overlooks the river. Incidentally, we had Amanda Wright Lane come in to dedicate the park for us, who's become a very good friend. She's the great-grandniece of the Wright brothers.
Wow.
And she's agreed to come down for the luncheon and introduce David McCullough at the luncheon. So
good. And thank you for being with us. And just remember, it's right around the corner. It's November the 16th. Get yourself a table, bring some friends. It'll be a very enjoyable day. We'll be right back right after this.